the first episode of the Essence and Echo podcast, and I'm your host, Saito Zulu. With me in the studio is...
Sasa Daka. I'm the lead organizer of Podfest, so I'm sure I saw some videos. And a guy in suits most of the times, but today I had to try something, so yeah, let's talk.
All right, Alinafe Mapemba. I am the production manager of eCast, and also I was part of the organizers for the Podfest.
Okay. Before we dive any further, let me start by wishing all our listeners, subscribers, viewers, wherever you are, a happy new year.
Me
Happy
too.
New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Okay. So, if you may or may not know, we had a Podfest event that took place on the 29th of October last year. And let me just say it was an amazing event. We did a great job. You guys did a great job. And I don't think we would have done it without you guys. So thank you to everybody that supported us in any way. And yeah, guys, how did you find the the Podfest?
All right. Since I'm the first on this side, I said this will be killer. At least you have my ideas. But yeah, to me, honestly, I think it was good. Why am I saying that? I was busy on the day. Like seriously, I didn't have time to be part of the audience and experience the whole thing because we are part of the organizing team, So you are organizing, making sure everything is on set, everyone is there. Even after the event, it's transport in place and all these things. So for me, I think next time, let's have enough money to hire people. I want to enjoy it. But otherwise, it was good. People enjoyed it. From what I asked a few people. The videos, it seemed like people are having a good time.
Yeah,
so
we really had a great time.
Yeah, I assume it was good.
All right, so the Podfest was amazing, to say the truth, because I think what we wanted to achieve, we did. So, and the feedback we got after that made us to know that it was a success. It was exhausting in a way,
Especially as
for real. Like it was very exhausting because it took a lot of effort to make that happen, and we had like a limited time for us to organize that thing. And for everybody who knows how to organize events and stuff, it is stressful because there are a lot of things that are going on, and they don't normally go the way we plan. You always plan them, but then those comes with the occupation. But since we were able to bring something that people were able to appreciate and say, "Oh, this was really amazing," and we even have like people from outside who were like, "Okay, we want more of this." So that's to us a success. So it was amazing.
Okay.
Yep.
No, we're glad we had an amazing event, and we look forward to more of those. But before we go, when it comes to that, let's talk about the venue. How did you guys get the venue? BICC. It's not a joke.
And it's not
not
just
a joke.
BICC. It's a raw materials.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
The most expensive venue.
Baluptop.
How did you guys pull it off?
I hope you guys are taking notebooks because, my friend,
You guys better take down.
you don't get that venue at this age.
Are we supposed to tell them the secret? Or should we just keep it to ourselves?
No. Okay, it's fine.
But anyway, share it. Don't worry. Go
Okay,
go
so
on.
who should go?
You
Yeah,
go.
you can go.
All right.
I'll add where I'm supposed to add.
All right. So, guys, I wanted to say something silly, but I'll say something serious.
That's affected.
I wanted to say it was my suit.
Oh, hey,
Never know.
the suit played a part.
Never
The suit
know.
played a part. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the suit played a part. Honestly, I've never seen myself put on so much of a suit. Like the time I had to go to BICC over and over again to negotiate that place. But otherwise, it was more than just meeting the guys. I think the first place, let's take it back. Because one thing that people don't understand is this. We never really planned for BICC.
Okay.
I remember very well, I think, I don't know if you can agree with me, right?
Yep.
We just wanted something small.
Okay.
Something small, something sustainable, something that will not take us out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
It will not stretch us. Because as much as maybe some of you might be surprised, we had that venue. We are also surprised. Like we never really had it in our ideas. That
Surprised as you were.
exactly when things were turning out, like, is this us? Is this us? You know, like start pinching yourself, stuff like that. But yeah, it happened. So we planned for a smaller spot, like just find a backyard or a cafe, and then we just have a few people come in for a start. We never expected our first event to be that of that magnitude, if I may say so.
Because people showed up in numbers. They
I'm
showed up in
saying, and it
numbers.
wasn't just people. You know, there were good-looking people.
Exactly.
And people on a chain. I remember how you dressed. I remember.
And the food too.
But how we did it, it was simple. I remember when we reached out to Praise. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the Praise part.
Yeah.
We're friends, so but once we are negotiating for him to come and perform and stuff, he kind of popped it up because that's why you have in the venue. And I was like, we're just planning on a cafe or some place where it wouldn't be so hard to attain and didn't stretch us on the budget for now. But eventually, we are dreaming bigger. We'll get to the places that we really want. But I was like, no, for what you guys are trying to do, because, okay, as much as it's a podcast event, but we also want to have those corporate vibes, you know? Exactly, as it's not in the degree. But anyway,
we love good things. We love good
things. So it was like, because you want corporate things, you have to be serious about making the venue represent that. So it's like, you know what, you never know. Just try out, you know, reach out to these guys. You might have to pay, but you can come to some terms where you don't pay the actual amount.
Sure.
So that's what actually brought us back. I was like, guys, you know, we actually, you know, we give up before we tried, type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, can't we just write letters, distribute, and see who will show interest? So we wrote letters, then we distributed to all the hotels, like
Really?
any hotel, Latitude, Capital Hotel, all these guys. Bang, we're on their doors. We took pictures while we were going to distribute those papers. At that time, we had good pictures. But anyway, after we did that, to us it was too far-fetched. So we didn't relax. We actually now went to where our level was, you know, like the gardens and stuff. So I remember we found a garden in Area 43. Most people don't know about it, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not marketing for them now. Unless they give us a spot. No. So we're not talking about you now.
Okay.
But
sorry.
one of the events, we still talk, I think then we'll do. But they were more interested because it's a nice garden.
Really?
But it's, I don't know if I should call it backyard type of garden. And be you put captions, editor. Sometimes. Yeah, so most people don't know it, but it's a nice place. It's in 43. So like, we're gonna get this place, and indeed, if this one failed, the other one we're having it, even for free. So we talked to the owner. The owner was like, let's see your lineup. I was like, yo, yes, come. So I remember that day, I had planned to meet her.
Okay.
So that we could actually now come to finalization of the discussion and the venue and everything. Because then we had settled that we were going to use the Area 43 garden.
Okay.
As I was putting on the suit,
Miraculously.
that suit.
Miraculously.
Go and follow our page, you see it there. As I was putting on the suit, I got a call. This is Mr. Bra 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 from Ufulu. From Umodzi.
Oops.
Yes.
From Umodzi Park, aka BICC Hotel. I saw that you sent us, you know, this letter, and you have this event. It seems like a first. It's very interesting. Why don't you come through our offices and we have a discussion about this? I was like, oh, okay. Like, how soon? Like, in an hour. I was like, yo, I have another meeting.
What do I do?
What do I do? I was like, Maso, maybe these guys just want us to discuss.
Yeah. It's probably
Should I
not that
really
deep.
ditch this meeting where everything is set?
It's already set.
Exactly. So I remember I called a friend, one of the organizers. I was like, bro, this lady is all down for it. She's actually bothering me with the calls to go, you know, we should use her garden. and then here's these big shots, and this is like the, I don't know, or other managers don't take this in any way, but because we worked with BICC, they're the best hotel in Malawi.
Yeah.
We just have to.
Exactly, like the best hotel is calling us. So the guy was like, you know what? Just go give it a try.
Yeah.
Postpone the appointment to afternoon with the lady. Go to these guys. Let's see what they're gonna offer.
Yeah.
Then we'll see and
Proceed,
compare. Yeah. So I think that's when I went in my lucky suit.
Yeah, let's call it the lucky suit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it hasn't been. By the way, it
I like
hasn't
that.
been washed since that
Really?
day. I'm telling you, it doesn't want to wash
We have
with
more
the light.
Podfest coming.
I was gonna say for you.
Yeah. So we went. Bro, this guy squeezed me with questions like, "Who are you guys? And why should we give you this hotel for free?" All these questions. Like, so the proposal was good. It's like a CV or LinkedIn. You just gotta exaggerate to some extent.
Exactly. You just have to.
We're gonna get you these people, that people online and stuff like that.
That's what you told them.
Like the problem you are forgetting is you have been in a hotel for some time and you
Yeah,
know these
yeah.
events
Uh-huh.
and you guys are new so we don't need you as the ones who need us. I was like, yo,
You're like, you have a point.
you have a point, but sometimes you have to give some new chaps a
Yeah.
chance,
True.
So we kind of saw them and they're like, you know what? Let's put the marketing aside. We like what you guys have. It's a good idea. It's something that has never been done in Malawi.
Exactly.
And the way you're organized and doing your things, I think you can pull up something. So we'll give you a place, but not for free.
Okay.
Now we're not mentioning the figures.
Yes.
Let's not mention the
I think-
figures. But the data is good. They didn't do us dirty. They were like, okay. And the other thing is that, just to say, sometimes we fear from afar.
Yeah.
But then these guys, you can always approach them. They're willing to work with you as long as you can sell yourself to them. If you're good at that, they will give you a good deal. And also, you can just find us and
For some tips.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
telling
For
you.
some tips.
it needs negotiate. It needs the lucky suit.
we are the people.
This thing is not
We are
for
the
free.
people. We are the people. We'll link you up. They're homies with us, so we'll put in the good word.
Exactly.
Okay. So you guys are probably wondering, because we're here talking about Essence Echo, the podcast, and now you're hearing us talking about Podfest. So we're basically here to at least explain what this podcast is about and how it connects with Podfest. So Essence Echo aims at bringing in meaningful conversations, and it aims at coming in with content creators that probably have been deemed, and we bring them to light. And yeah, so that's pretty much what Essence Echo is about. If you have anything to add, what is it about?
All right. So SSEGO, as I would just join the two.
summarize,
So the way Podfest came to be, we wanted a space where people can come and then have this meaningful conversations.
Okay.
So we, as we said, we achieved that, and also so we were like, so we can just be this thing, because it takes a lot, to pull out this event.
Yeah.
So we cannot just be having this a year, maybe once or twice. So we needed the conversation to continue.
Keep going.
Yeah. So we're like, how can we best do this? So we're like people who are already in the industry,
Yeah.
the podcast industry. We're like, okay, let's just start something that will be bringing people to have this meaningful conversation, and then we can even spotlight on certain issues that are supposed to be communicated.
Yeah.
Because to say the truth, this is like the new way of communicating our
That's true.
ideas,
That's true.
our stories, and promoting even our different talents that we have. So this is like the platform that we decided, okay, this conversation must go on, because that was amazing. People learned a lot. So this is like a place whereby we can also share ideas, teach each other in ways like here you've heard, dude, okay, there is a way to approach people, these big people, and you know what to expect when you want to pull out things like this. And somebody who's out there maybe want to start something, you can get motivated by the conversation around, and then you'll be able to say, okay, as you can see, even as we're the youth, we're young people, we're doing something.
Very
see,
young.
as young people who are doing something, it's the same thing. It will motivate somebody who's young also go like, okay, if my peers are doing this, I can be able to do this. So that's why we have this podcast, just to empower you as youth to know, okay, there is a way that, okay, when you see somebody who is doing it, you also feel like, okay, I can do it. So that's in a way, that's SSA is here to give those meaningful conversation and to inspire somebody to do something, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. Daka, if you have anything. Oh, I've just did my thing right now.
You have read the whole thing, you know.
And you don't know how to handle it.
You can still add.
When can I? Yeah, I think there's anything I can add. Then it's the community factor.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know you can't have events every week, every month. Not podcast type of events. These are grand events. They you need your time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what happens in between one event and the other event
is
how do we keep the people together? How he has talked about how you sustain the conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah. So people who come to Podfest, they want to understand more. They want to listen more. So this is a way of us, you know, like, okay, we're now a community, we're now a family. We're people that want to do something meaningful, want to be part of something meaningful. So the podcast is one of those things.
Exactly.
That when you are stressed, when you feel like you want to get encouraged, inspired, your mind sparked or whatever.
A podcast is like music.
Exactly.
It's like music.
True.
You're sad, you literally just plug your earphones in and you're good to go.
Exactly. So we want us to be together and we don't want to miss each other so much. Honestly, we miss you. Like,
we really do. We really do.
Exactly. And some of us are just behind the scenes. We never knew. You know, it's not just people we invite. We're also at the stage. But we have to be behind the scenes, you know. But yeah, we missed you. So it's just a way to, let's be together as a community. We discuss things. We post some questions for you. You guys are commenting in the comment sections. We are replying in the next session. That's the whole vibe. So community. Yeah.
Okay, so what should people expect more when it comes to this podcast, Essence Echo? What should people expect?
All right, okay, so I can take that. So expect a lot. You know, we have a lot of things planned for you. As you know, the first one, we even talked about content creation, how to make content creation into God. So we are bringing you ways. This will be like a learning platform because we'll be bringing people who have experience in different fields, so that we can learn from them. We'll be also the Podfest. After Podfest, every Podfest, we'll be coming here and telling you, bringing you on the ride, because to see what goes into that, we'll be showing you the people, even networking will help you to network, because that's what we want to achieve. Like, there is a way you can operate with the corporate world.
True.
Here you'll be able to learn, okay, this is how I'm supposed to move. That's why we're calling it meaningful conversation. That word, you'll be hearing it a lot, because that's what we're trying to bring to you. So expect a lot of conversation around different areas. It's not just about entertainment. No. We'll be talking about relationships. We'll be talking about
that right there.
You know, people are breaking each other's hearts in this generation.
I think money should be number one. We all need money.
So relationship, lifestyle, how to live healthy, and a lot of topics. You know, mental health.
Haircuts.
we'll be doing that.
Everything. We're gonna cover everything.
You know, I'm
So
telling
basically,
you,
we're gonna cover real life situations.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
even we'll bring a lot of even other podcasters on the
Exactly.
platform.
Uh-huh.
You know, just to share the platform with each other, so that you know what they do, and you learn from them, and we learn from them even because we also learn from each other. So expect a lot, like a lot of things that are good coming your way.
Yeah.
And we promise not to disappoint, because
We won't.
you know,
That's a
as we
promise.
tell you, we like good things.
We
So
do. You know,
we'll be
we've got
bringing
good
you,
taste.
we'll be bringing you like even some guests, known, unknown, some people who maybe we need to spotlight, to shine spotlight on.
Yeah. True.
This is the platform that we'll be doing that. Even you watching there, one day we can invite you here and
invite
go
you
like,
here,
okay,
you never know.
see, you did something. You did something that, you know, is worth this essence. Echo to spotlight there. You come here. Yep.
Okay. Mr. Daka.
Yeah, I think he has already.
I know me. You know the thing is, you know, you're making a mistake. I've seen you making a mistake. You're letting me start. So if I start, you'll be speechless like
Next
this.
time you won't
Next
start
time,
first.
Just start.
Okay.
Just a humble way of introducing yourself. I think I ran out of ideas, my brother. Calm down. But anyways,
Oh God, calm down.
we create reasons right now. But anyways, as I was saying,
Yeah.
he has already said a lot.
Okay.
But you should expect funny people. Our conversations are nice, I think. Of course, it's up to you to rate us. But
But at least we think we're funny. That's all that matters.
But me, I can claim it. I'm
Right?
funny.
Yes. This one.
yeah, we'll leave it for you to judge.
We'll leave it for you to judge.
Otherwise, we just want to make sure that at the end of the day, from January, we see people who fall in love with their phones, with YouTube, with eCast app, because of content that's worth their time. Yeah, so, you know, there's a lot of competition of content nowadays.
True.
Everyone is just waking up nowadays, even with the YouTube thing, but the monetization is coming.
Yeah.
Money.
Expect things. People just wake up and do whatever. It's okay. Everything is content. But at the end of the day, once in a while, you need time to just listen to something meaningful, something that
Yeah,
will
that's
inspire
true.
you.
Something you're gonna learn from at the end of the day.
True.
Exactly. So he has already pointed it out, but I just wanted to iron that out.
Yeah.
Bottom line, meaningful conversations.
Okay.
Not just from people who have an idea about it, people who just read about it, watched about it, people who are involved in the business that we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like Podfest. We didn't just take you some guys who watch content
No.
or who went to school to study content.
No. We brought people that create the content.
And they're making money from it.
Exactly.
And they're going nations, they're flying on planes
Because of
from
content.
making that content.
Yeah.
So even right here, the guests that we're gonna be having, there are people who understand what's going on.
Exactly.
Even as we're gonna be sharing a few specs today about organizing. It's not just an idea. We have organized the biggest Podfest. I know it's the only
Event.
one, but still it's the biggest.
Yeah. The first ever.
The first ever.
If there is somebody,
And we are the fourth in Africa.
Imagine.
My guy, Malayas, don't pricks yourself. I'm telling you.
Okay,
This is international.
okay. What is trying to tell you? Humbly, we're
Humbly.
trend setters. We're setting the trend,
That's it.
and others will be following
As humbly as we can put it.
as humbly as we can put it.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we proceed, let me just mention that we have an app. We've got an app called eCast, and if you have an Android, you could download it on Play Store. You can find it on Play Store. Soon we'll have it on Apple Store. But for now, we have it on. For now, we have it on Play Store.
By
and
this year
just
ends,
simply
don't worry,
search.
by this year ends,
Yeah.
you'll be on iOS.
We will.
you'll find it.
Yeah. So
but
so-
they can still
just-
listen on the website though. So
Yeah.
how about we
yeah, you can still listen on the website, which is
player.igas.africa, or just go on igas.africa. You click a button to the player, then my voice on that iPhone. Anyways, it's gone.
yes. So you guys make sure you have the app, and that's where you're gonna get all the updates and everything else concerning this podcast or any upcoming events. Yeah. So back to Podfest.
Yeah.
I'd like us to discuss a bit on organizing. How did organizing this thing? We just mentioned the venue, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then how did it come out the way it came? Because I know it's not just you finding the venue. You know, it was deeper than that.
Exactly.
How did it start? Like, how did the whole idea of Podfest come in the first place? For you to come up with this big event. This event was the first ever, as we've already said, event to happen in Malawi. How did you come up with that? We want to know.
Right. Since you said
Yeah,
that
you can
are
take
taking
this one.
my idea,
You
so-
can take the. I'm here listening,
Okay.
and then I'll blow you away with. Come on, let's
All
go.
right. Podfest is an eCast Africa's in-house idea.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we sat down as a few people in eCast to say, okay, here we have built a platform. As well, we like these words, the first.
The first. I like it too.
And the biggest.
First. Keyword, first.
Exactly. So we have built the platform, which is the first podcast hosting, distribution, streaming platform in Malawi. But, in Malawi, adoption, like technology adoption, social applications, it's not that easy.
True.
I think podcast is still in its stages of growth.
Yeah,
What I
true.
love about it, as much as it's not mainstream like the biggest form of audio distribution out there, but it's growing. I think others are going like this podcast is going like that.
Yeah,
as
that's
small
true.
as it
That's
is.
true. That's very true.
So we saw that, okay, the progression is good, but how can we make sure that we get more people involved? Because you still go around, people are still asking, what's a podcast?
What's a podcast? That's true. Somebody actually asked me that question last week.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "What's a podcast?" So yeah.
I don't blame anyone.
No, you don't.
We are
You
from
don't
Malawi
have
after
to.
all.
You don't have to.
So
That's why we're here.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we thought of actually, what if we came up with an event that would give people the same feel of a podcast but live,
Yeah.
so that they can be able to see it, to see it, feel it,
Yeah, on the board, it came.
and not to be part of it.
Beautiful.
So that was the whole idea, and there's nothing different. The same thing that we're doing right now. Let's just take it on stage, and there are people physically there,
Yeah.
and they're listening. So primarily, it was to extend
Okay.
the podcast essence or vibe to people, so that those who are not able to understand, they should be able to understand, and more specifically, because most time people are the ones who really vibe with podcasts, right?
Yeah.
But to be honest, the industry has to go forward.
Yeah. True.
We need
That's
people
true.
beyond young people. We need ministers. We need organization like presidents or whoever.
Yeah.
We need all these people to understand what the podcast is
Oh, yeah,
and the
that's
importance
true.
of podcast. So you can't tell those guys, send them a link and be them big man. The villain one.
Oh yeah. True.
I'll just say okay, but others be like, who's this
They
boy
might
thing?
not.
Exactly. But if you invite them, you have the nice place for them. It's comfortable, VIP, good food.
Yeah.
There
should
are
be
also
down.
other people that they can network with at the end of the day. They'll be able to understand and appreciate it better.
Yeah.
So it's that space where people can come together, understand it,
Yeah.
and also a place where you can bring podcasters in Malawi together. Yeah, so I think those were the main ideas that drove us to say, okay, let's have an event for podcasters.
Okay. So back to Podfest. I'm
Yep.
very, very interested on the organization part, because this event being the first event in the country, and for it to come out the way it did, I feel like it took a lot of teamwork, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. So I want to know how you were able to organize this whole thing.
All right. I think for this one, I need to like set myself properly.
Please.
Wait. All right. So
Suit yourself.
It's justified.
I'll keep you like I'll give you some insights
Uh-huh.
that you people didn't even know didn't even know and they didn't even notice. This thing, I think it was organized and executed in less than 1 month and some weeks.
Really?
Like a lot of people don't know that. The idea came, I think, end of September. I remember. It was just a call from this guy.
Yeah.
Called me like, okay, this is what we were planning to do, and then we had to come together. It was it was in September somewhere there. We met and then shared the idea. That was like the first time bringing the idea, and then the date was the other. I think we had 3 or 4 weeks just to plan the whole thing and make it to happen. So I remember we met for the first meeting to share the ideas, which was we met somewhere around Gateway Mall.
Yeah.
So the idea came to be that's where the team was built. We're I think 5 people. Some of them were not present, but the physical ones, I think we're 5. We came with the concept, what we wanted to achieve. Now the organization part.
That part.
My guys, these things are not. It's easy. It's not for the
It's tough.
federal part. Like if you're not strong, mentally, physically,
You can
and spiritually, I'm telling you, it will pull you left and right, drag you. It will take
Even
you
think
where
of
you don't
giving
want to
up.
go. It will take you where you
You
want
can
to
even
go.
end up single.
Really?
Telling you guys. But then the organization, when you're organizing these things, there are a lot of things that goes into it.
Yeah.
Majorly, one of the major things is finances.
Yeah.
Finances.
Yeah.
So a lot of people. That's why I'm saying you will learn things that you didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't even have that big of the financial muscle that was needed to
Was expected.
execute this.
Yeah.
Shout out to eCast Africa, because they did a big part of it. They were the ones who
Shout out.
They started the movement because we needed money for the venue,
Yeah.
the promotion, the guest, the transportations,
Yeah.
the artists who are coming to perform on the day, the everything that goes into the organization. So the organization was tiring, to say the truth.
Yeah.
We would start maybe around 6 in the morning, and then go home around 10, 11
Oh.
during the night.
Night.
Because now the venue, as we already said, we had to acquire the venue. After the venue, we needed to find the guest
Yeah.
come,
That part.
and then the artist, and then these people. You don't just meet these people on the road.
Yeah.
You have to literally, you have to know people.
Find these people. You have to find them.
You have to find them. You need to meet them. And the other hassle that we had was to find a sponsor to promote this. So this
Yeah.
being the first event,
Uh-huh.
it wasn't easy for somebody just to open their pockets and then say, "We'll give you this to run this." But so it was hard. I'm telling you, me and this guy would go office by office.
I'm telling you.
Office. Some of you people, some of you people, I see you right now smiling at us. I don't want to mention names, but you know yourselves. We won't mention you
know
because we want to
yourself.
work with you. But if we still want to work with you, but
Hey.
there we had a lot of no's, a lot of people who went okay, I will do it, but then they didn't own up to their promise. So, and also the other thing, to pull out this, man, it was even a miracle. shout out to the people who came through for us, because
People showed up in
like
numbers.
I'm telling you, like those people did a solid for us.
The whole place was
Some of them, man, they're behind the cameras. They know themselves. They're behind the cameras.
Shout out to you guys.
Hey, the Akans, those ones, they're there for us, like big time, like, you know. You know them, they are celebrities somewhere there, but I'm saying, I'm not mentioning names, but they came through for us because they covered the event, and they did a good job. When you see those beautiful pictures, there are people who were taking pictures. They didn't even charge us, you know. I'm telling you, we worked with those people for free.
Aw.
And shout out to even the
So
almost
sweet.
packed guys. You know, they, what maybe he didn't tell you, they were welcoming to us partnering with them, and they knew that this was something that is new, and this was like a way of even empowering us as youth. So it was amazing, but as I said, it wasn't easy because even
Pretty
the,
sure.
for us to find money to print out the tickets, it was work. And then there was even, I'll let you know something also. Banners. This guy had to sleep where we were printing out the banners.
Bro.
Really?
At 2 a.m. he was
Bro.
there. He
What?
was there.
Bro.
He
Was
didn't-
that the night before?
yeah, the night before the event. He was.
And I didn't even doze at the event. Like,
I'm telling you.
couldn't rest. Someone is after you. This, that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So
This guy, the one story, during the event, this guy he bathed, clean,
Nice.
haircut, nice. I was like, you know what? I'll be busy, moving around these things, like the banners and
Yeah.
stuff. So let me just put on shorts and something like that. I'll change when I get there. This guy changed. I'm telling you.
So you never changed.
like I didn't literally, I brought clothes.
That
you
should
know,
be a lesson. That
people-
should be a
people-
lesson
people-
to you.
the thing is, I was like the man on the ground, making sure that everything is running.
As guy did
There are some things that were supposed to be transferred to the event. There were people who were coming from other places to get there, so I was up and down. So I wouldn't be in a Versace thing and then running up and down. It wouldn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have worked. But then we thank God that everything worked the way He wanted it to happen. Because I'm telling you, and for those people who are planning to go into this whole planning of this kind of events, the first of its kind, hey,
Brace
bless
yourself.
yourself. You will need your assistants to come for you, to help you to manage this, because I'm telling you, it was good because we learned a lot. During the organizing part, we had to learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
You even learn your limit and how far you can push yourself. I'm telling you, there are days where we even forgot we didn't eat. We were like, oh man, we didn't eat because maybe we're.
And it's late.
I'm telling you, we went to BICC just to sell this thing. To
Tickets.
some events that were happening. We're moving from event to event.
Yeah.
We'll go with him and we'll go like, yo man, we need to pay those people, but we don't have the finances.
funds,
How are we gonna do it? And some of our friends, came through for us. They were like, okay, I can, help you with this.
Yeah.
And we were able to bring something that we're proud of, to say, okay, we brought this.
Yeah.
we were able to bring something that people loved. So the organization, in a few words, was hectic, but we enjoyed it.
Okay. All right. Let me just share my favorite part of Podfest.
Yeah, we should also hear your side because
My favorite part was the food. Guys, the food.
Why did I have a feeling this was coming?
Guys, the food. Guys. I think we need those people to cater for us again next time.
And
If that can work, because the food was amazing.
I know it was a special menu for us, right?
But I was even surprised it was so cheap. It was really
Exactly.
guys.
It was
Shout out to these guys. Shout out to these guys.
Mozi Park.
Shout out.
Love you. We're not ditching you. Next event, we're coming there again.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so apart from that, I have one question.
Yes.
Were there times when, because you mentioned that this only happened for a month, right? The preps
Yep.
only
Yeah.
happened for a month. Were there times where you felt like giving up? You know, because I'm hearing this happened for a month, and I'm thinking of the outcome, and I'm like, didn't you guys like get to a point where you just felt like giving up? You're like, okay, should we do this, or maybe should we postpone? Or yeah.
Okay, before he answers, there are some people who are like, who didn't even believe. Even ourselves, we didn't believe that it was happening tomorrow. We were like, it is happening tomorrow, but we're not even believing that it's happening tomorrow. That's how bad it was. And this guy would call me like, I say, are we sure we're doing this? Should we just like maybe call it quits? And then you don't know. Okay, go to Mozipack. I don't want to mention that they have this contract, which hey, is very shaky. If you don't take it very well, you will lose your money. So like, okay, I don't know, but then they have their legal things whereby containing the payments, right? So under their payments, they tell you to, okay, you're supposed to pay a certain amount, and then they'll give a certain amount if the thing doesn't happen. So you will feel like, okay, now this money will just go to worse.
So you were scared because now you're like, are we about to lose our money?
See, I'm telling you, and then the
it was a risk.
You know the thing is, the figures, and one thing maybe people don't know, we saw the event in a week or two, the last two. That's where we saw the event. We were promoting it, telling people about it. People were going like, I will buy the tickets. Don't worry, we'll buy the tickets.
And people weren't buying.
And then you find it, maybe
And
3
people
people
weren't
just
buying.
bought. 4 people just bought. And you go like the whole thing, 4 people.
Because I remember the day of the event, I was there around 1. I think around 1.
Yeah.
And I don't know, for some reason it was like there was no hope. People weren't coming. And I was there and I was like, are people gonna come? And then out of nowhere, I went out. When I was coming back, the place was packed.
That's the thing, like,
I think with that, African time. African time is the main thing, because we said it was gonna start at 1. Was it 1? 2, right? Yeah, but then people ended up coming in like around 3, and it was really packed, guys. It was really packed. Shout out to you guys for showing up.
And to answer your question, we wanted to give up. Like, I'm telling you,
we
wanted to give up. Like, you work up.
I bet you wanted to give up.
Imagine
you're like, is this even that important? Is it necessary?
You wake up in the morning, like, for the whole day, trying to find a sponsor. Like, what you're doing is just to find somebody who can give you like maybe 300 just to pay for something, and then you spend the whole day and nothing happens. And you feel defeated, but you have to work up the next day and then push again. And then apart from that, whilst you're doing that, you're supposed to be planning, you're supposed to be communicating with other people just to make this thing happen. You're supposed to market this thing. And shout out to those college kids who came through for us, making
we actually had college kids.
Making those videos to to promote it.
Shout out to you guys as well.
For those people, kudos, my guy.
Okay, so back to this podcast now. Essence Echo. What guests should we expect on this podcast? Some of the guests, if you already have an idea of some of the guests that we should expect on this show, because I'm pretty sure some listeners want to know. So yeah, which guests should we expect?
Well, I think we already kind of touched that area in a sense whereby I said we should expect like amazing guests, known and unknown.
Okay, so for now it's a secret.
Are you afraid? Should I mention?
Go ahead. There's one woman
who said that we need to talk when she's back, and now she's back in the country.
She's back. No, I think it has to be a surprise.
Yeah, I think for those who know, you just know blessings on me.
Hey,
I would say
we won't mention.
I'm not mentioning the name, but that one we're hunting the heart down because we need to bring her here.
Okay.
But she knows herself, so there is those when they're certain musicians around our circle, they'll be here.
Yeah.
Even those people who helped us. I think I should just start name dropping. Even Mr. Again himself, he's supposed to come here one day. Really, he's supposed to come here, and because he has his things he's doing, so we need
these people.
You need to know what
podcast.
is up with him, huh? So like we have a lot of people, even the people we worked with.
Yeah.
Okay, even shout out to KBG because he even gave us his equipment.
Shout out to you.
Use it. So Mr. Influencer himself. Shout out to you, my guy.
Shout out.
Yep.
Okay, so to sum everything up, any last words concerning the podcast?
Well, the podcast. Okay, I'll just come back to pod first.
Yeah.
I think we have already said this, but we can never get tired of saying this because it really means a great deal to us.
Yeah.
There was no Podfest event if it wasn't for the people who showed up.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, once again, thank you guys for patronizing Podfest. You are the ones who have encouraged us to actually come up with this podcast. Because one thing that people don't know as well, we talked about the Podfest, but the podcast.
Exactly.
This idea was given steroids on the day.
Really?
Exactly. And Praise, if you're watching, I remember you took me aside somewhere like, bro, come here. Come here. You know, yeah, but I want you guys to start this one.
Yeah.
Start a podcast. By all means, start a podcast. So we had 3, 4, 5 people suggesting, guys, why don't you start a podcast, after this whole podcast? So
and here we are.
So thank you guys. You showed us love. You showed up, and you told us we should do another podcast, of which we are working on already right now.
Yeah.
So I just have to say thank you. Other than that, there's so much people should expect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that was our first. We're just grateful that it came out even beyond what we expected. We already expected the challenges that we faced. Honestly, it was crazy. It was crazy. We are moving blunt at the wrong way. City to city, area to area, just to get this thing done. You know, TV station to TV station, promoting every way possible. But it happened.
It happened.
And we thank God for that. We thank you guys for that. But you should expect greater.
Be on the lookout.
Beyond on this, because we're not just doing 1 month again. We're not repeating those.
No.
We're taking our time now.
We're coming back.
And the next one, guys, you have no idea.
Right.
You have no idea.
All right. So I think my last words would be like, be on the lookout. This is just a start.
Yeah.
We're having, as you said, a Podfest. This one, guys, you don't want to miss this one.
You do not want to miss
because this one has names that the people who are coming. Guys, you don't want to miss this one. I'm telling you. I don't know if we should drop the title, just the title of the next Podfest. I don't know, but then
we probably
just
will.
Be
just not yet.
Just be lookout.
Just not yet.
It is there. It is
there already, but just not yet.
Now they just expect it. Like the title, then the main thing.
Just go on our social medias platforms.
Yeah.
The Podfest one, the Acast, and then you will literally see what the title of it, and then you will see the guest, because we're having like guests who are of top notch, and we promise to bring you nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. We'll bring you like the guest, this podcast event, and then just be on the lookout, because this is not the only thing that we're planning.
No.
We're planning to even have, we cut it for everybody. My sport enthusiast, those people who like sports. We got you, and this is something that, and we want to tell you that you can also, if you're into content creation, you were an influencer, whatever. We're your people. Come contact with us. Get in contact with us. We'll help you market your stuff on social media and everything, because that's what we do. So our last word is that just keep on the lookout. We like you following us, and we need your support. When you hear Ecast or you hear Podfest, it's us, and we need your help or your support. Yep, I think that can be my last word.
Okay. So you guys don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. We have Instagram, Facebook, we have Twitter. You can follow us on Podfest Malawi. Podfest Malawi on Instagram, Podfest Malawi on Facebook. We'll have them written down somewhere on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel we have two actually. We have eCast as well as Podfest Malawi. So be sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you have any questions, be sure to give us questions for our next podcast. If you have any guests that you'd like to see on our show, be sure to comment down. And yeah, so shout out to Serene Airbnb in Area 12 for hosting us. This is a very lovely place. If you're looking for an Airbnb in Lilongwe, be sure to hit them up. If you're looking for the details, you can always DM us and we're going to help you with that. Shout out to Lawson Media. This is a company that deals with media, photography, and all of that. So if you're looking for good videographers, photographers, be sure to hit them up as well. And shout out to our cameraman, Arkeen, in the background. Shout out to you for a great job. And yeah, see you guys in our next podcast. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.